With the Ford Pro Vehicle Integration System Logic tool, users can create and deploy logic for vehicles equipped with the Vehicle Integration System 2.0. The Ford Pro Vehicle Integration System 2.0 enables seamless sub-compartment lock control utilizing the factory vehicle key fob. This feature enables extra security by locking the compartments on the second unit body, helping protect valuable tools on the job site. Utilizing the vehicle key fob simplifies the process, reducing the number of key fobs an operator must carry, and ensures that the subcompartments are locked and secured when the truck is locked. Subcompartments can also be controlled independently of the vehicle's lock or unlock state. This feature can bring additional peace of mind to both drivers and fleet managers. Today, we will explain how to program the system to sync the subcompartment locking system with the vehicle. To start, we want to go over to the menu on the right-hand side for vehicle signals. Once selected, in the search box, we're going to type door lock to access the door lock signals for the vehicle. Then we're going to drag the door lock status box out onto our sequence page. We'll do this twice for this demonstration. One will be for double locked, and the other will be for all locked. We'll then go and change the status of these boxes from read to when, since we want to make it so when this condition is true, this node becomes active. Next, we'll go back to the icon menu on the right-hand side and select Logic Blocks. Here we'll select Gate Block and drag it to the sequence page. There's a drop-down menu within the gate block. We're going to select OR so that this output will be active if either of the status conditions are met. We're going to connect the two statuses to the gate block by selecting the circle on each box and connecting it to the ones on the gate block. Now, we're going to scroll further down the Logic Blocks menu and select the subcompartment lock feature and drag it out onto the page. We are going to connect the output of the OR gate block to the Engage Lock selection in the subcompartment lock block. In this demonstration, we don't have a feedback controller, so we'll just connect the output of the OR gate block to Lock Engage to Lock Engage status in the subcompartment lock block. By doing this, it makes both selections in the subcompartment lock block the same status and will not activate the mislocked condition. Now let's add our timer blocks. Scroll up the Logic Blocks menu and select two timer blocks from the list and drag them onto the page. These blocks are for the lock and unlock requests for the subcompartment lock. We'll connect the lock request selection from the subcompartment lock block to the set clock selection in the top timer block. Then we'll change the selection next to 100 milliseconds to 1. We'll then change the evaluation to edge trigger and select yes to make this re-triggerable for this demonstration. We'll repeat these changes in the second timer block and connect it to the unlock request selection. Now we're going to connect these timers to another gate block. Scroll back up and pull that selection from the list of logic blocks and drag that onto the page. We're going to connect both timer block set clock selections to this gate block's inputs. Then we'll change the gate block status to OR. After that, we're going to go to the connectors menu and drag two high half-bridge outputs onto the page. Then we'll connect the output of the OR gate block to the then-on selections in these two bridges. Doing this means that when either timer becomes active, all of these connections will become active in this instance. We want these to have opposite polarities, so we're going to connect the lock request polarity together. We're going to do this by connecting the lock and unlock selections in the subcompartment lock block to the polarity selections in the half bridges. And that's the finished subcompartment lock configuration without a feedback controller. Let's simulate the subcompartment lock configuration now with a feedback controller. Go to the menu on the right-hand side and select the Connectors submenu. In the drop-down selection, we'll pick Connector 3. In the Digital Input section, we'll drag the Digital Input Active Low onto the page by the subcompartment lock block. Then, we'll connect the Digital Input block to the Lock Engage status section on the subcompartment lock block. The module can now communicate with the Lock Engage status. Next, we're going to go back to the menu on the right-hand side and select Vehicle Signals from the sub-menu. In the drop-down selection, we'll pick Can Write, and then go to our chirp status and drag that onto the page. Finally, we'll set the block to chirp twice when there's a mislock by connecting that section in the sub-compartment lock block to the chirp block. Any questions? Visit this site for more information. For technical support, submit a ticket at the link below, or email fpsvhelp@ford.com in Europe.